Hey guys, Herblin here with a new series that I'm going to be playing in Kingdom's New Lands. I haven't actually played this yet. I realized a couple days ago that I actually got Kingdom New Lands with the original copy of Kingdom that I purchased, which is so awesome. I mean, I bought a game a long time ago, I played it for a while, I loved it, and then when they released an update, they released like what most people would call a DLC, they just gave it away to me, and that's amazing. I don't know what's really going on here. I haven't played yet, so I'm just going to see what Continue has to offer. So it says the solitary king carries the crown to a new land. All so much the same as before. Coming into town with a new horse, riding in. I'm really curious to see what this game offers differently, like what the update brings to the table, because I haven't watched any videos of it. Now that's already something new. There's a ghost there of a king. I don't know if he's going to do something or if he's just there to kind of watch me. I really have no idea. Same idea we run into, this sort of thing here. Playing on my Xbox 360 controller today. So you'll notice that the objectives at the top tell me to use the X key. I'm still playing on the PC, but this game has excellent support for the controller, which is amazing. I mean, it's just so much easier to play on a controller for me than to sit there and kind of try to lean over the keyboard at a certain time with it. What is that ghost doing? I'm really curious to know what that guy's deal is. So in this game, your whole objective is to expand your kingdom. You don't get to fight anything. You're really based off of how much money you have. That's your whole value is your coinage. Now you can go around, you can throw coins down to peasants, you can throw coins down to start building projects. We come over here, we've got a couple of farmers hanging out. We can throw these guys coins, and they're going to come over to our to our base and take a look and see what we have to offer. This guy's a merchant. He's a random roving trader. I don't seem to have any interactivity that I can do with him yet, though, which is too bad. It's just too bad. So this guy's out here with the bow. He's hunting deer. If he catches any, if he's so lucky as to catch any, and they drop coins, and he actually gives me those coins. Really cool stuff. He gives me those coins, and then I can use them in turn to turn around and buy new bows or new equipment for people. Or to expand the walls, to make better walls, to make, new things. Is he shooting at the trader? Oh, no, there's a bunny out here in the grass. So he's trying to catch that. And what's this guy doing over here? He's got everything built. We've got a bunny inside the walls, guys. Come on. It's right there. You could shoot it down in like 2 seconds and we'd be eaten tonight. But I guess that's not the case today. Now, at the end of each day, a night cycle comes and we get monsters that come out, at least in the previous game. I'm not sure if there's any changes made to that, though I'm sure the basic mechanics must be still somewhat the same. So that guy must have caught a bunny. If they catch a deer, they drop a few more coins. And you can actually help them out by chasing deer to them. But yeah, at night, you definitely want to get inside at night. So let's just try to outrun this deer. Now we can chase this guy back. Hey, there's no pirate ship there on the ground. That's something new. I'm not too sure what that is or what that has changed, but we'll take a look at that in a bit. It looked like it was pretty expensive. Oh, this guy's running back now. This guy's running back. Our horse will run out of breath, I'm sure, before. Oh, hey, a chest full of money. Lots of monies. Free money. Just past the pirate ship. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Alright, so we're having no luck chasing that thing. I'm going to get in, because as you can see behind me, the backdrop is changing to a very nightscape type situation. Now this game, obviously it looks like they've tried to design it to look as if it's on an older system of some kind. But at the same time, like, it is very pixelated graphics, but they've gone and shown us that, pixelated graphics can be extremely beautiful. And they've done a really good job. Like, I'm just saying, my personal opinion on this game is the pixelated graphics. Like, you can see the water reflections on the bottom. It's beautiful. This game is an amazing kind of little art project, almost, in my mind. I'm just really surprised at how great they've really done with this. Let's throw a couple coins in here and set up a little bit better of a shop there. So our banner goes up, we get a couple tents. Get another bow produced. Bows cost 2 gold, and these hammers that create builders just cost 3. But you don't want to overdo it with builders either. You don't want to have so many builders that you don't know what to do with them. You want to have a good mix. And right now, at this stage of the game, you want a lot of archers, because you want guys shooting over those walls as the monsters and the mobs start to spawn. At night, it gets really dangerous. And you want to be prepared for that. So this guy's caught that deer for me, which is great. We're doing really good on money so far. Now, in this game, things can rapidly change on you. You can find yourself in a bad situation very quickly. So I guess there's no... They've done away with the original treasure chest, looks like. And this guy is going out every day to collect money for me and coming back with it, I guess. That's interesting, because before, at the beginning of a new day, a treasure chest would just spawn, and I always assumed it was some kind of, tax thing or something. Now, the strategy in this game also is that you want to expand your walls and expand your borders, but you don't want to do so in such a rapid way. Is there anybody over here? No. You don't want to do so in such a way that you start removing the peasants' camps from around you. You always want to have a peasants' camp nearby so that you can get more archers and more guys. But you also want to expand so you can start building farms and things as well. Just trying to catch these deer and chase them back right now. It's a very slow process sometimes, but it gives you so much money. It's absolutely worth it. If you guys ever pick this up, this is a really good strategy. It's just chasing deer back early in game to overflow your coin purse. Not literally overflow, because you can actually overflow that coin purse that you see up in the top right. Sometimes it appears with my money. If I get too much money, it starts falling all over the ground and it just becomes useless to me. Oh, this guy got so much money for me. Now I'm going to expand back this way because we have a little peasant camp right up front, and I want to keep that the way it is. Let's get another hammer up here because I got a peasant inside that has no job. And I'm going to put a wall up here. Can I put a wall up here? I can't, for whatever reason. Oh, you know what it is? It's these trees. I think it's these trees. So we're going to clear out these, and then once those are cleared out, we should be able to start building this way a little bit more. And a builder can come down, he'll cut down the tree, get like a gold from it. Basically, you get your investment back, whatever it costs you to cut down the tree, you get it back in the timber. But if he's out at night and he's cutting down trees, and if you set up too many jobs and designations for them, and they come out and they start cutting down trees at night, it's very likely that those monsters that you've seen earlier will come and get them. And as the game progresses, it works very much in a wave system, where you start getting more and more and more monsters coming out and just attacking you like relentlessly over time. And it gets very overwhelming. It gets very overwhelming later in game. And you will have a hard time. This game is, once you're dead, you're dead. It's very much a roguelike in that way. Once it's over, that's the end of the show. And you're starting over from the very beginning again. And that's frustrating, but it keeps things exciting and fun. It makes your choices real. For me, when there's permadeath, a lot of people are saying, it's kind of a trend with permadeath, and it's something that's going away. For me, permadeath in games like this at least, keeps things exciting and real. Like, I am sometimes afraid to go outside. I don't want to leave the base. I don't want to leave the comforts of my home and go out into something that I don't necessarily know what's going to happen. Because if I die, that's it, and I'm starting over again. Whereas if I had a save system in place, who really cares? I go out and I save my game, and that's that. Like, I save my game and I reload, I die, I go out and I try something new, and I get beat up for it, and I lose everything. Like, who cares? I just go back to my last save point. It's no big deal. Or I go to a checkpoint or something. And then the game, I'm progressing and I'm getting through the game a lot quicker, and it's a lot more satisfying in that sense. But then eventually everything's... I beat the game, and what is there left? There's no end game goal. Well, there's an end game goal, but the end game goal is just that much easier to achieve. And it's... For me, it gets tiring quickly, and for me, being a roguelike just keeps some of the gameplay elements a little bit more fresh. So we're on day 3 here. Day 3, let's just run back here, get the money from our merchant. Can we expand any walls a little bit more now that we've spent so much on them? No, we need a bigger kingdom to make a better castle, I guess. And that's fair. Fair's fair. Let's go out and start expanding a little bit further in this direction. I think these little waterfalls we turn into farms. Yeah, we do. Which is great. Farms are going to bring in a ton of income for us. Let's cut down these trees out here. And then there's another little dirt mound here that will turn into another wall eventually. And yeah, our horse, when he's neighing like that on us, it just means that I've made him run too much and he's just tired and he doesn't want to do any more for me. So you can't just constantly run. Like the way I've been running, tires out your horse and eventually he doesn't want to do any more work for you. That's just part of this game. Oh, I gotta give this guy more money to go back out. Oh, I can expand my castle now. It's a pretty pricey investment, but it's something I'm gonna have to do eventually anyways. This guy got me more monies. Let's go get a couple more peasants from over here. Again, I'm not putting down that wall quite yet because I'm not ready to get rid of this this little camp here, this little homeless camp that these guys are living in. Not ready to get rid of that quite yet. I really wonder what this pirate ship does. I don't want to spend the money on it quite yet because it's not on my wall. So if it's not in my walled-in area, I might not be able to protect it if it's something that I need to protect. I don't know what it provides me, if it provides me as some kind of bonus or what. Actually, I should be able to put a wall here. As long as I don't cut down the tree over here to my right, I should keep that weird little camp over there. Now, these scythes, they cost 4 gold. I think they used to be 5. I'm not entirely sure. But that's where we're going to get our farmers from. And that's where we're going to start making like a real serious amount of money. These guys cut down some trees, so we get our investment back on that. That building there, I believe, is a catapult. We'll create catapults with that. Also, extremely, extremely important stuff. We're going to throw down the wall out here. Get that going, and we'll be able to build another farm. It looks like we have a lot of nice little farmland here. This is a really basic farm section. I think the difference of these and some of the other ones is that if a monster gets to this, it can still kill my peasants. Or still run off with the peasants' tools. What happens is the monsters won't actually kill anybody. They'll come up and they'll hit them, and they'll make you drop things. Like if they hit me, I'll drop a coin on the ground, and the monster will run off with it. If I run out of coins, it will make me drop my crown on the ground. And then it will try to run off with my crown. But if it hits a peasant or a worker or somebody, it's going to make them drop their tool. And if they drop their tool, it can hit them again. They'll come in and they'll just be a clothed peasant again, and I have to buy them a new tool, which can be expensive. And the second thing that they'll drop is their piece of gold. And if they drop their piece of gold on the ground that I originally gave them, they will go back to being whatever they were before, like those weird little beggar guys that lived in the woods in that little camp. So here comes a group of guys. I'm going to throw a piece of gold down to keep them busy. I didn't even have to do that. Damn it, guys. Come on, finish the wall. I paid those guys off. I paid them to leave you alone. There we go. We've got a little tiny, tiny little wall here to slow down an enemy onslaught. These little stick walls that we start out with. Chase a steer in. Once, I think that wave's already over, so I don't think there's going to be more guys coming. I think that's it for mobs. Sometimes there's very few mobs. We'll get Blood Moon Nights, kind of like in Terraria. If you ever played Terraria, you get these Blood Moons and everything goes to shit on you. And you've got just relentless waves of monsters. You got flying monsters, you got these crazy things flying over your base, picking peasants up, throwing them around. And if you've noticed these rocks that are popping up with coins that I can put down, those rocks are simply places that I can place a shooting tower from. Now, shooting towers are very useful, but they also tie up a peasant forever. Like, an archer will go up there and he'll never leave. He'll sit up there for the rest of his life. And, I mean, for me, right now, that seems kind of silly because we're expanding our walls so rapidly. Why do I want an archer wasting his time on a wall inside my city where, you know, monsters, hopefully, unless I'm, you know, getting killed and losing very badly, are never going to come. I'm not sure what this guy does. What does this guy do? I just give him a gold. I just throw gold down to him. He's kept it. I really don't know what he's doing with it. Maybe he'll turn that into more, or he'll do something with that. I just throw him a coin. Usually they'll drop coins for you if you throw them down. So I'm not sure what he's doing with them. Interesting anyway. So let's get this built up into a better wall. That guy hasn't gotten any money for me yet. Is this guy? Come on, I need money, buddy. I'm poor. I'm doing really badly. I'm a king. I've got 1 coin in my pocket. I've got like $1. Hey, a treasure chest. As I complain about being poor, here's a big treasure chest full of money. And we are set again. We're rich. We're rich beyond our wildest dreams until we go to buy something very basic like a bow and arrow for somebody. And then we're back to being poor again. Sometimes you feel like you've got so much and you're doing so well that you kind of get carried away with spending. But you have to keep in mind that those good times go away very quickly. And you can hit a dry spell. You can definitely hit dry spells where nobody's making any money for you and you're just very broke all the time. So we've got our farmers coming into work here. We've got builders rushing across the land going out to complete that wall I'd asked them to build. We can put down, you know, we could put down a catapult there and send somebody out with that. Just giving this guy another dollar. I don't know what he's doing with it. I really hope it's something. I hope he seems to just be going looking through a book, reading something. Maybe he's a researcher or something. I really don't know what his deal is. That's something new to the game. Alright, so it's getting to be nighttime again. Let's get back inside the walls and get ready for to see what this night holds. Yeah, this guy came back. So we've got our merchant that came back, and we can get our money off him in the morning. What's he doing with all this money I give him? I really don't know. I throw him $1 and he just starts reading a book. So I'm wondering if he's researching something, or... I really have absolutely no idea what he's doing. Archer running across the land here. These guys are running back in, I guess. Okay, yeah, this is where our wall ends. So these guys are coming in for the night. This guy is kind of dawdling a little bit. If he hangs out here too much longer, he's going to get robbed. There, so he's in the walls now, thankfully. Because that would be awful. Like, that would be really annoying. You know, I'm just sitting there watching him get beat up, and he's just hanging out, derping around out front of the front gate. I keep thinking those tools in the background there, if you can see those tools in that shed, seems to be like a little saw and some hammers. It looks like a smiley face to me. Really odd. So here's our castle. Where did that guy go? Where did that money guy go? I keep throwing him coins and he just seems to do nothing with it. Maybe he's just a troll thing or something. Because he seems to have disappeared, or maybe he's inside somewhere for the night. Maybe he goes in the castle. Maybe he does something with it tomorrow. I guess we'll find out. This guy's running off to the gate. These guys are growing crops. You can see the crops are starting to spread up a little bit here. And those will actually pop up, and we'll be able to get gold out of them. We don't eat them, they turn into money. So we survived another night. We're on day 5. We're on day 5, and that's excellent. We've just survived 5 days. That on its own is not a big achievement, but it's a milestone. It's one of the first milestones. This guy's just given us a ridiculous amount of money, and we can send him back out to get us even more money. And still don't know what that guy does that I'm throwing money to, but maybe we'll find out someday. Maybe we'll just give up on him and stop giving him money. But I'm going to call it here for this episode. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. Let me know what you guys think of this game. It's available on Steam, but like I said, if you already bought Kingdoms, you probably have this in your inventory. Maybe you're like me and you don't even know that you have it in your Steam library. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, let me know what you guys are thinking. Any kind of feedback like that means so much to me. Thank you guys so much. Until next time.